and welcome back to somebody on the rest of and to another edition of AEW Collision Out of 10. And it's a big episode of Collision today. Some big matches on the card, including Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Kingdom, as well as much more. So let's get straight into things, and we start things off with Takeshita against Tommy Billington, the Dynamite Kid. Billington impressed lots in his last AEW outing, so a lot of fans were excited to see how he'd fare in this match. Takeshita had a big size and power advantage and made sure Billington knew it when he shoved him to the ground during their initial lockup. Billington didn't stay down long though and got some offense here and there, but this bout was mostly dominated by Takeshita. While the bout was first solid on technical level, it didn't really feel like an AEW match. The pacing was much similar to something we would get in WWE. This was neither good nor bad, it's just an observation. WWE is a pattern of its matches and how often it's distributed, and this bout came close to that. Billington rallied after breaking his sideways impact move, but it took a long climb to the top rope and in the end paid for it, surviving a pile driver and avoiding a diving headbutt. Takeshita finished him off with a running knee strike. Afterwards, Billington turned down a spot in Don Callis family and was facing a beating until FTR made the save. So yeah, it's all about FTR coming back, and obviously great to see FTR coming back. And I think Billington gave another decent showing for himself as well, and obviously sets out that feud as well with FTR or in the Don Callis family. So yeah, I thought it was a good way to build everything up here. Worked quite nicely, 6 out of 10. Juice, Robinson, Austin and Colton Gunn were in action this week in a non-title bout against 3 local competitors. It's a basic squash to give the Bang Bang Gang an easy victory, but what will come afterwards is what people will talk about. With Jay White out injured, the Bang Bang Gang tried to invoke the Freebird rule, so Christopher Daniels came out and said that wasn't the case and stripped them of the belts. And yeah, we're going to get a match between them and the Patriarchy this next week on Collision to find out who the champs are. Definitely an interesting move. I presume they'd just be able to continue with Juice having it, but no, clearly not. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they go from this, if there's a title change or not. But yeah, definitely an interesting rule. I'm not sure if I'm totally in favour, but we'll have to see where it all leads next week. Before we got Roderick Strong against Dalton Castle. Castle and Strong fought for a shot at the RH World title in the next match. Since Strong had some backup, Castle brought the Outrunners with him. Castle used his size advantage to them, but the Messiah backbreaker gained the upper hand before the break. The first half of the match was relatively basic, but they picked up the pace and turned it into competitive performance. Even with 4 guys at ringside, it felt like all the attention was on the ring. Strong nailed a knee to the face to pick up the win and a title shot against Briscoe. And yeah, obviously seemed like Castle may have been injured this one, so I hope he was alright. But yeah, at the same time, I just wasn't massively on the ball with this. The match was alright except for that incident with Castle. But yeah, I don't know, the whole ROH stuff on Collision, just do on ROH, man, it makes no sense there. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Nyla Rose was then in a quick squash match against a local talent, and you can guess what happened. Before Action Industry accompanied Dante and Darius Martin to ring for their match against Anthony Ogogo and Lee Moriarty, had Taylor in their corner. Dante and Moriarty started by trying to one-up each other. When they both made the tag, Ogogo took control of Darius with some stiff strikes. It was a fun encounter with some standout sequences, but there were times when it felt like all 4 men were holding back during the first half, lighting an effort to face themselves. Even with interference from Taylor, Top Flight was able to get the win when Darius pinned Moriarty. And yeah, I think it's an alright match. 6 out of 10 from me. I thought, you know, obviously the right and yeah, on the whole, a pretty solid match, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Before it's time for Harley Cameron against Sky Blue. In a bit of a strange situation, AEW pitted 2 heels against each other. Soraya was in Cameron's corner, and Cameron's got a surprising amount of offense in, especially early in the match. Her role in AEW has mostly been to support others and put them over, so it's nice to see her get a chance to display her growth. While this bout has some good moments and show 2 young stars who have come a long way since their respective debuts, you also can see lack of chemistry and moves being telegraphed in some spots. This was Blue was not able to get the pin with her new finisher. The crowd didn't seem to know how to react, and since neither woman was a face, and yeah, for me, the whole thing, it just didn't really click, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Before it's time for the Kingdom versus Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy, the ROH Tag Champions obviously had Taven refusing to take the fight to Kyle O'Reilly and said they should be on the same side. OC tagged in when Bennett did the same thing and took out both men with a suicide dive. O'Reilly finally got in the ring again and didn't hold back against either opponent. This was easily the best match of the night for the in-ring action. It was furthered by 2 different stories. Trent interfered, helping Bennett and Taven secure the win. Beretta went after Kyle O'Reilly, but Bennett and Taven stopped him. OC nailed Beretta with a wrench. As the Kingdom tried to leave, Ishii took them out. They show ended with him, Cassidy and O'Reilly in the ring, possibly setting up a match for each weeks. But I thought, yeah, a really good match, and stories as well, I thought fitted nicely into it. So yeah, a strong ending to the show, 7 out of 10. And Collision gets 6 out of 10 for me. I thought, yeah, it was really elevated by a strong main event, but the rest of the card for me was a bit mid. There was nothing really that stood out. A few clunky segments and matches that weren't really to my liking. So yeah, I'd say on mostly not a fantastic episode of Collision, but I thought, a really good way to finish it at least. Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.